Hello and welcome to episode 16 of our Hearts of Iron 3 Puppet Master series. Things have... well, I'm feeling optimistic about them. We're still basically fighting the Soviet Union in Poland, as we have been for a while, but of late their counterattacks seem less effective. They can't push that hard, and we just seem to be slowly pushing them back from... well, they were almost in Krakow and Warsaw, and they were into Eastern Prussia. Whereas we've pushed them back a little bit now, and I'm kind of feeling a bit optimistic that just a little bit more is going to be enough to drive the Soviets out of Poland and we can start knocking them out of the game. Anyway, let's see how we go. Or try and push them through the forest here. I've got enough firepower that the forest probably won't matter that much. Try and turn this Soviet retreat into a bit of a rout. And just hopefully they'll all come streaming up off the centre. They'll stabilise the front eventually, I think. But we'll be able to push them back in the south a fair bit, if everything goes to plan. I mean, I'm getting my divisions all there. A few of the SS troops have already arrived. A few are still fighting. But hopefully they will arrive, and then we can start south or north. South or north. I think the north is actually doing alright without my help, whereas the centre we're going to struggle. So actually maybe I'll just head straight to Brest-Litovsk. Education will be way too advanced. 4 years ahead of time. And then from there south. Basically straight along the front for a little bit, crossing that river, follow this river line, follow that river line to the Romanian border. And just kind of do it slow and steady, not really try and encircle them, just destroy them, force them to come back. Sounds like a plan. And most of my divisions will have recovered pretty sufficiently by then, just the 4th and the 6th. Will be low. Actually, maybe we'll even skip Brest-Litovsk and just go straight there and south. Just because starting off fighting in the city is probably not great for the tanks. And actually, we'll get everyone to move to Lublin. Give those troops that were almost there a bit of a break to recover. Kepler and Reinhardt's division. Skill 5 and 6, so Reinhardt's actually not that great. Actually, if they're here, maybe we could just head straight south down that way. It's smaller, it's closer to our front line, so it's a bit safer. There'll be more enemies to fight through. Although actually not that many, there's not a lot in the immediate area. You guys are recovering quickly? Actually, not really. I think the supply situation is not that great. Bright green, whatever, they don't seem to be supplying as well as I would like. Okay, we'll just wait till everybody has stopped moving. Might actually do this as a two-front advance. The first corps, because it's weaker on the inside, the second corps on the outside. I'm just going to see how far I can push them back. And if we could capture Lvov, that would be great. Actually, that's how I'm going to say it. I don't think that is how you're supposed to say it. Because I think, as you see, the Greeks look like they're going to retake that province for me. So hopefully my guys just kind of keep pushing slowly. My allies will kind of fill up the gaps and drive the Soviets back. Actually, it looks like the Soviets Probably my SS troops aren't even needed. That'll probably just be the last little bit that's necessary to break the Soviets here. Well, I could always send them north and go for an encirclement against the Lithuanian border. No, we'll just play it safe and steady at this point. I can't afford to take losses. And you guys are taking a long time to arrive. A few more hours. 2 more hours. There we go. So what was the plan? First Corps. I will go 1-2 for now. Second Corps. Oops. No, I just want to click on this one. Second Corps. We'll go. Yeah, let's just go one. Oh. Well, I want to get you to Zamosk immediately, but I was a bit slow with my clicking. And this battle's not going great for us. We will win eventually, though. There's no way they can survive. They've got 4 width, covering a front 15 kilometres or whatever wide, and they're only infantry against all of my armoured divisions, so they're not going to survive. Of course, these are actually provinces we just gave back to the Soviets, so it's very good to get them back to, well, the Axis side. And now I'll order Straub down to Zamosk. Well, actually, an infantry division manages to beat our tanks there and gets immediately hammered by all the Soviet troops. So there's probably a big battle coming here for my SS guys. And how are my new infantry divisions coming? They'll be here in September. Those guys will also be there in September. You'll be there in December. July when the V1s... Have they actually just built one? No. It must be next month I'll get my V1 bombs. They said I'm not sure what good they'll actually do. But maybe they'll just help me with my rocket practical and get the V1 rockets, the V2s, which will actually be useful out here quicker. So Straub's defending well here. Actually, oddly enough, my tanks haven't arrived, but my headquarters have. Which probably means one of these techs has gone way too far. Mobile warfare, plus 3 kilometers every technology. Maybe I should stop that then. But breakthrough, masterful breakthrough are very good. So I won't, and it just means my headquarters... Well, because what they'll do is they'll attack before, you know, without my tanks. And then they'll be defeated, and then they'll be left behind, which isn't the end of the world. Actually, I think it's just happened to Blaskowitz here. At least he's stopped attacking. So he probably did try to attack Krasny Store all by himself, and it didn't go very well for him. But other than that, my tanks are advancing pretty well. First Corps is going a bit better than the second. But the second looks like it'll manage fine. It's just got a few divisions. Well, all the Soviets they're fighting have very low organisation and actually quite low strength. So they're obviously taking manpower casualties much quicker than they can replace them. Which is odd, because last time I looked, it wasn't going very well for me here. No, see, it's got way more manpower on my side than theirs. I'm not sure why that's doing what it is. I'm not sure why there are more than one line here, because I should be the only person selected. Okay. Apparently my losses are actually vastly greater than the Soviets. I actually just don't believe it. I mean, my troops seem to be doing alright. Get these tanks to push one province further. And Blaskowitz, no, might as well stay where we are. Actually no, I'll detour one division to there and then move them in. just to try and hold that province a bit better. And Straub's obviously had the same issue and has had to stay behind. Whereas these guys will arrive in Zamosk, well they'll start attacking Zamosk in about 60 hours. And I think we'll just keep pushing. The attack here is going very well. Again, taking heavy manpower losses and their organisation is shockingly poor. So hopefully we can just keep pushing and they'll just run all the way back to Stalingrad. Okay, one there. Guy von Schreppenberg's got no orders. That's odd, you should be attacking into there with the rest of them. Now the question is, do we keep pushing or do we stop here? I'm kind of tempted to keep going, but I'm getting a bit far ahead of my allies here. I actually think it might be time to set Lvov as an allied objective. And I think we'll take defending the southern two off, and hopefully they'll just push straight on. Or maybe we'll leave those ones there, and hopefully all these troops will just push that way now. And I'm actually feeling pretty confident, so we will go at least one province more. Von Schreppenberg as well, and I've got one somewhere who should be doing something different. No, apparently not. Because I've got lots, actually there are lots of German troops there, including you who have no general. Agricola. Pretty sure I've given you that guy to another division earlier on. I'll just move... I'll move 3 forward and leave Veal behind. You might as well go on forward for 2 more. I'll move Blaskovitz forward now and Straub forward as well. And your troops are starting to get a bit worn down, so I might leave them just sitting on the outskirts for now. So I wasn't really intending to do any encirclements, I was just trying to push them back, destroy their organisation, give my allies a chance to push forward here. Our awesome little multicoloured army. And how's the first doing? Better than the second. Maybe I will try a sneaky encirclement. If they all hold that one province, I can push a division straight through. One division there, one division there, one division there. Very, very thin line. Actually, I can stiffen it with some of these guys. Oops. Yeah. And then one of them, student, since he's the one I clicked on, will go to Javoro. And then we'll have 2, 1, 2, 2, which isn't quite ideal. Oh, we've still got Veal there as well, so I might move Veal south, although it leaves that province a bit thin, and we actually need that province. So maybe it'll be 2, 1, 2. Just because if we're going to lose one, it's probably better to lose the centre rather than any end, either end. And Guy von Schreppenberg, you've taken heavy organisational losses there. How are you guys doing? Other than von Schweppenberg, you're alright. So, students. Reinhardt's pushing right through. Von Schell. Wait, who here was going where? Is it Kepler? It's going to there. Student's going to stay. Reinhardt's pushing right through. Von Schweppenberg's going to right. You're actually quite bad. So you'll stay. And student's better. Student will push right through. Oh, look, here's Rommel. And there's 9th Panzer Division back from Africa. Only back because he got completely and utterly defeated. But he's in a position to help out with this encirclement, although he's retreating, so not really. And division might get wiped out here if Fischer can't hold on. But looks like they will. Again, the Soviets they're attacking even though they're really not in position to. Although, I'd say the same about me here. Although if we can pull this off, it will be pretty impressive. Although 2 divisions holding off against all these troops and all those troops, it's probably not going to happen. I will make Love an objective, and hopefully a few more German troops will head down this way to finish off this pocket. .4 hours and we'll start attacking again. Oh good, our V1s have arrived. I wonder what we're actually... oh, we're bombing lots of things. But not with our V1s. Wonder where they are. Based in Königsberg, about what I expected. No orders though. And some more based there. A couple based in Berlin, but we don't seem to be doing anything with them. So maybe it is a waste. Okay, we're going to win this battle against huge numbers of Soviet troops. Well, I say that, they're all headquarters divisions, so it's not surprising that we won. We managed to win that battle as well. And heading south, 43 hours. We'll get one of these guys to support the attack. Oh, we've been attacked here by some fresh Soviet divisions. Lots of fresh Soviet divisions. And again, they've got the width advantage. Although we've managed to counter their attack there, which is very good. And we've only got one SS division holding that province, but we don't actually need to. So I'll pull you back to there, which we actually do need to hold. Just no point wearing him down in a battle that's not necessary at the moment. Same as you don't actually need to be there now, so I will pull you into here, since this has just become an important part of our encirclement. Oh, and actually I think we've just been cut off. We will be once the Soviet occupies these 2 provinces. So 9th SS, you managed to win it and hold the front there. And we're winning well in the Battle of Turka. Again, mostly headquarters divisions and a few very worn down infantry divisions. So we'll break through and get the encirclement. It's just a question of whether we can hold this front line. And the Soviets have pushed back in the north. More V2s. Again, I'd be happier with that if I thought the AI was actually going to use them for something. Not even going to try like a raid on Moscow, because we could bomb Moscow. We really could. Although not if you join them together in a unit like that. And especially not if you join them up with a transport plane. I might actually unattach you, detach them, and then you can both go back to OB Europe, and hopefully it won't merge them again, because that is just stupid. It does actually seem to be using our V2s though, but not the V1s. I say that there's 3 of them sitting in the capital, Berlin, so maybe not. Okay, are we holding here? Barely. We're going to lose in Belgrade. I can send Veal north. I need to leave all these guys here though. Yeah, because they're the only ones holding that front there. So it's the 1st SS needs to stay there. 7th, I could possibly... You guys really shouldn't be attacking. But I'll let you... I'll move the 1st north to cover Veal. Actually, I know I just told him to go and attack Lvov, but really the pocket is the objective. Attack the beaker and attack it aggressively and quickly, because I'm not going to be able to hold this encirclement for long. And I really don't want to lose my SS troops. Okay, but we're winning in Belgrade, if the SS can get in the battle quickly enough. Come on. You've got a good chance of doing it. You've just got to actually get on the front lines. No, I think we've just lost. And that's the encirclement effectively gone. Could send Guy von Schwippenberg forward, but he's already under attack. Got a big gap there now. Got 2 divisions here. Basically all I can do is send one of these guys north. Hopefully it'll be enough to win that battle quickly. No, because we're under attack. So I actually just ordered them to retreat, which isn't what I wanted to do. Okay, at least we'll be able to counterattack quickly. But here again, it's only my SS division that's actually in the fight here, against 2 Soviet divisions. Oh, had to fall back from there as well. But that looks like the 5th SS, no, the 5th SS, there we are. Attack and attack quickly. We want to plug that gap. Oh, another gap. Well, they actually managed to win there, so I've got a big pocket with most of my SS in it. So in other words, I'm going to have to try and just pull these guys out now. Guy von Schwippenberg will hopefully win Raroruska. Industrial production is too advanced. Okay, we've got to build garage. Should I still keep going for it? Just gotta take that one province. I've got no one to do it with. I've only got the 3rd SS to hold that province. If I move the 6th north, I've got no one to hold this one. I've only got Veal here, and Guy von Schwippenberg's basically gone anyway. So now we'll wait for these 2 to retreat, and then we'll just pull everyone back. We're doing well defensively here, but it's just not well enough. And we've actually lost most of the ground we gained with our SS troops there. But I think we did do some serious damage to the Soviets and force them to lose a lot in the very south here. How are they going up in the north? No, they've pushed back up to the border. Okay, we've got everyone here, so we might as well... Oh, it's only a student that's still fighting. So we'll pull everyone back, one more. Okay, that's all my SS troops out of the harm's way, but only 2 of them are actually in fighting condition. But we'll just wait for all these guys to pull back, which I'm sure they will do shortly. And once they're safe, we'll go back one more, and then I'll just let my allies deal with the front and pull all the SS out. Though Reinhardt's fighting another battle here. The Soviets definitely have the arm advantage. Actually, I can't even penetrate their heavy tanks with my Yard Tigers. So they are very good. Actually, it looks like it's only Reinhardt really fighting here. So I might as well just pull back. Okay, and we'll move back again. This time we'll go right back. And we'll find wherever we left Ringel. I thought it was actually pretty near the front, but I don't see it. Oh, up there. Move to here. That's everybody moved to there, including Reinhardt, who managed to get separated from everyone else by just pushing too aggressively. And I hope we win there. We do quite easily, which means that weird division, the 69th Infantry, will survive. Actually seems like this war's gotten fairly even, if I do say so. I mean, the Soviets haven't really advanced in a while, and we've been managing to take some land from them. At least it seems to be equal what we're losing and what we're gaining. So you remember back at the start of this video when I said I was feeling kind of optimistic that just a little bit more would be enough to break the Soviets? Turns out didn't happen. Yeah. This whole episode I've just been trying to do that a little bit more, just take in a few more divisions, a little encirclement here to grab a bit more territory there, just do the little bit that just felt like the Soviets needed just to start driving them back. And then half an hour later, we're basically where we started. But hopefully this is actually wearing the Soviets down more than it's wearing me down, and soon enough we'll be able to get the breakthrough that we need. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.